The search for total power and the desire for what is out of reach and longed for is a constant in life, regardless of species. The hundreds of battles fought in the galaxy have been proof of this, the desire for power and total control towards other beings. From the beginning of time until the present, the threat of the Rakata, the wars of Zim, the Hutt, and hidden organizations such as the Stargazers, after passing through the galaxy, only left death and destruction. In the year 25,053 before Battle of Yavin, years after the Rakata Empire collapsed and a clear new dominant order could be established in the galaxy, the warlord Zakrinand Minus commanded his forces to begin the Unification Wars. The figure of Zakrinand Minus was compared to other historical figures such as Zim the Despot and Mandalore I in terms of barbarism. The galaxy considered him a warlord guided by providence and pure brute force. A galaxy wounded by so many conflicts was tired, so the Jedi Order and even the mystical monks of the Order of Daivendu helped the Jedi eliminate this threat as soon as possible. The freed planets banded together and explored nearby space. These planets became known as the core worlds. Space exploration had the same development as the Dionys. Thanks to the technology left by the Rakata, the humans of Cursant and the Duros reverse engineered the force-based technologies of the Infinite Empire to create the first Hyperdrive. The new Hyperdrive allowed for ships to travel at light speed across the galaxy. Almost overnight, the planets in the core world were united by the technology that had enabled the Rakata to conquer and enslave them centuries earlier. With the advent of safer interstellar travel, the core worlds were suddenly linked together. Their common heritage of enslavement by the Rakata forged an instant union. Seeing the delicate situation of a galaxy at the mercy of anyone, the Galactic Republic was born from this violent, destructive, and harrowing history of destruction in the year of 25,053 before Battle of Yavin in Cursant, under the precepts of a single Galactic Constitution. This was written by a member of House Organa, and the signing of the Constitution made it official. The founding members, all within the core, included political players, military strongholds, emerging commerce hubs, and worlds related with the medical, diplomatic, and philosophical arts. The Galactic Constitution invested executive powers in the General Ministry and Galactic Senate, legislative powers in the Galactic Senate, and judicial powers in the Supreme Court and the regional courts. It placed the Republic's capital at Cursant, set its official language as All Galactic Standard, and made its official currency the Galactic Credit Standard. It made the Supreme Chancellor Head of State, Head of Government, and the Minister of Defense Commander-in-Chief. The Senate was granted the authority to levy a military and to regulate trade. A key entry in the Galactic Constitution was the rights of sentience. This clause outlawed slavery and declared that all conscious, sentient life forms share equal freedoms and rights in the Republic. That day, in the year 25,053 before Battle of Yavin on Cursant, when the ceremony concluded, the Galactic Republic was officially formed. Cheers of hope and friendship erupted across the core worlds. Founded as a reaction to a history of cruel enslavement, the Republic gave birth to a new era of peace and prosperity throughout the galaxy. The number of members of the Republic numbered in billions. Peaceful worlds and diverse species flocked from across the galaxy to seek protection and support the Republic. The Republic occupied more territory that it could immediately govern because independent states clamored for its inclusion as protection against the Hutts, the winners of the Sin Wars. With the problem of space travel now solved, the Republic's explosive growth was driven by bold, curious, and sometimes reckless hyperspace explorers. The pilots charted new trade routes, mapped safe hyperspace lanes, and ventured into dangerous wilds of space to scout the galaxy. Hyperspace is an alternate dimension that is accessible only through hyperdrive technology. Essentially, the galaxy exists in real space, but there is another dimension that surpasses any speed barrier, the hyperspace. To access hyperspace, a ship needs to reach and inevitably exceed the speed of light. Hyperspace is conterminous with real space. Both dimensions coexist since each point in real space is associated with the same point in hyperspace. North will always be north, for example. This allowed for farther and faster travel, making space travel more accessible. By taking shortcuts through hyperspace, starships can cross light years in minutes, based on the idea that 2 points in real space are connected by a tunnel taking advantage of these additional dimensions. The journey is choked with hazards. In hyperspace, moving at speeds greater than the speed of light, there are many dangers. Large objects in real space cast massive shadows in hyperspace, so jumps to the speed of light require very precise calculations. Without them, a ship could pass through a star or another celestial body. Very few beings, other than the Jedi, could react while traveling at many times the speed of light, and in any case, conventional sensors can receive information faster than the speed of light. Therefore, precise advanced knowledge of the celestial bodies along the way was necessary in the form of navigation computers. The hyperspace is also riddled with eddies, currents, and anomalies. At best, this phenomena will force a ship into real space prematurely. At the worst, the wreckage won't yield a piece large enough to make a positive ID for the ones next of kin. Civilizations and colonies appeal for protection from Cursant, and for the benefit of the Republic, the Parlemian route connected Cursant to Ossus, and the Cursanti reunited with the Jedi, the warriors who left the core centuries ago, and remained but a myth until then. As the Republic expanded, new threats appeared across the galaxy. Challengers rose to question the Republic's rule and conquer its increasingly bountiful territory. To safeguard its people, the Republic raised an army and navy and formed an alliance with the Jedi. Their coming together was deeply rooted in a history of shared values, cooperation, and a common goal: maintaining peace and justice in the galaxy. The Galactic Republic sought to unite different worlds under a common banner of cooperation and mutual benefit. However, with the vast territories and diverse cultures, conflicts were inevitable. Here is where the Jedi Order played a crucial role. The Jedi were known for their strong connection to the Force, so they used this connection to maintain peace and harmony, often acting as mediators in disputes and defenders against those who threatened the innocent. The Jedi's dedication to these ideals made them a natural ally for the Republic. They began collaborating to quell conflicts, negotiate treaties, and enforce the law when needed. The Jedi, being adept diplomats and warriors, provided invaluable support to the Republic's efforts in maintaining stability. Serving as peacekeepers and guardians of freedom and justice, the Jedi grew to become a symbol of the Republic's benevolent but mighty power. But not only the Jedi Order served as the armed wing of the Republic. Soldiers from every Republic world joined the ranks of a newly formed army, while pilots rallied to the fleet of ships that comprised the Republic Navy. Both forces grew quickly to meet the incredible demands of defending the massive Republic while installing order. Republic fleets patrolled trade routes and guarded vital worlds. Soldiers maintained outposts across the galaxy and remained at a constant state of readiness. The Republic was a beacon of salvation for thousands of societies. The birth of the Republic is a turning point, the cry for freedom that resonated in thousands of people who once dreamed of a future where justice and equity are the stars that guide their path, and the Republic showed them that all stars burn as one.